Have you ever looked at an old photograph of yourself and felt a strange sense of disconnection? It's you, clearly, but the person staring back feels like a distant relative, a character from a story you once read. This isn't just nostalgia. It's a profound cognitive phenomenon, a feeling that your life isn't one continuous story, but a collection of separate novellas bound in a single volume. You had your high school life, your college life, the life you lived in that other city, the one before you met your partner. Each feels distinct, with its own cast, setting, and rules. Why does our own past feel so foreign? Your brain is a relentless narrator, but it doesn't write in a continuous stream. It writes in chapters, and the punctuation it uses is called an event boundary. Neuroscientists see this in action. When your brain perceives a shift in context, like walking through a doorway or starting a new task, a specific network involving the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex fires up. It essentially says, "End scene." This packages the preceding moments into a distinct memory chunk. A major life event, like moving to a new country, isn't just a big memory. It's a massive, bolded chapter break that walls off everything that came before. You've experienced this on a small scale. Ever walk into a room and completely forget why you went in there? That's the doorway effect, a real, documented psychological quirk. The simple act of crossing a threshold triggers a cognitive event boundary, causing your brain to archive the thoughts from the previous room to make space for the new context. It's a system designed for efficiency, but it reveals a fundamental truth. Your mind segments reality continuously. Now, scale that up. A new job, a new relationship. These aren't just doorways, they are entirely new buildings your mind has to navigate, leaving the old one behind. Who you are is a story you tell yourself. Psychologists call this your narrative identity. This story isn't static, it's constantly being edited. When a major event boundary occurs, the context of your life changes so much that your old character no longer fits the new narrative. You are forced to perform a rewrite. The you from 5 years ago operated on different assumptions, had different daily routines, and different goals. To make sense of the present, your brain treats that old version of you as a separate character in your personal anthology. He or she is not you now. They are you then. Memory is not a video recording. It's more like a Wikipedia page that you and your current context can edit. This is called reconsolidation. Every time you access a memory, your brain reconstructs it. During this reconstruction, it's vulnerable to change. New emotions, new information, and your current mood can all subtly alter the memory. Over years of recalling your college life, the memory becomes colored by your current perspective, making it feel less like a direct experience and more like a story you've polished over time. It feels like someone else's life because, in a way, the original raw data has been overwritten. The feeling of distinct lives is also powered by an essential cognitive process, strategic forgetting. Your brain doesn't just store information, it actively prunes it. To remember the important details of your current life, your new address, your new boss's name, your new route to the grocery store, your brain has to suppress the old, now irrelevant information. This process, called synaptic pruning, weakens the neural connections associated with your past self. The result is that the transitional periods fade away, leaving behind only the highlight reels of each distinct era, making them feel more isolated and self-contained than they actually were. How long did last year feel? And what about the year you were 16? Your perception of time is elastic, and it's governed by the density of new memories you form. When you're in a period of high novelty and learning, like your first year of college or backpacking through Asia, you are encoding a massive number of new, distinct memories. Your brain interprets this high data rate as a long period of time. Later, during periods of routine, fewer unique memories are formed, and years can feel like they compressed into a single blurry moment. This creates a temporal illusion. Past eras filled with change feel vast and long, like entire lifetimes, while recent, stable years feel short. This entire experience is being amplified by modern life. We are living through an era of unprecedented personal change. Previous generations might have had one career, lived in one town, and maintained one core social group for 50 years. Today, it's common to change careers multiple times, move across the country or the world, and cycle through different social circles. Each of these shifts serves as a powerful event boundary, forcing our narrative self to reboot. Our digital lives add another layer, creating perfect, time-stamped archives of our past selves on old social media platforms, digital ghosts of lives we no longer lead. So, is this a flaw in our cognitive architecture? Not at all. This segmentation is a powerful adaptive feature. By closing the chapter on a past life, your brain allows you to fully immerse yourself in the present without being cognitively burdened by outdated information. It's a mechanism for renewal. It allows you to move on from breakups, adapt to new jobs, and become a different person, because in a very real neurological sense, you are archiving the old one. This feeling of multiple lives isn't a sign of a broken memory. It's the sign of a healthy, adaptive mind navigating a complex, ever-changing world. Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.